introduction. Normally I know 50% of this can be discounted because secretaries send this type of introductions, and if they don't glorify their boss, they can't justify their place. Okay, my basic introduction would be I'm a student and teacher of marketing, and it's a great privilege to be over here amongst you all. Let me not waste more time out of 12 minutes that are given to me. Yes, he rightly said that I am 2,500 and something of business school, and I realized the difference the day I took over, rather the day I joined IIM Trichy. I was the first person to join, the only person to join. From the director to the peon, I was the entire office. Set up my office in a small 10 by 10 room, which was lent to me by NIT Trichy, where we are housed right now, with my own laptop, my own mobile phone. And that was 6th February 2011. And I realized the challenges in front of me. The companies whom I used to call, some of these names may be over here also, so let me not take any name. And the moment I would call, they would just run, and three or four managers would come visit me when I was at IIM Calcutta. The day I took over and I started calling me, I had to plead and request them to do the same thing that they were doing for me at IIM Calcutta. And I realized that yes, the image and positioning of an institute goes well beyond the name IIM. What matters is not just IIM, but also what succeeds IIM. Whether it is Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, Lucknow, or it is IIM, Trichy, Ranchi, Raipur, Rohtak, and so on. And then I realized, yes, whatever that I teach, whatever that I study, I must practice now. I must create an image for myself, for my institute in such a way that it should be taken in the same breath like A, B, and C. And then I started my journey. I have not even reached the midway of that journey. It's a long journey. I know the image of Ahmedabad and Calcutta especially has been established over the last 50 years. 52 years to be exact for Calcutta and 51 years for Ahmedabad. And whatever legacy, broader brand equity that these institutes have created, hats off to them for the hard work that they have done. They have earned that place, cannot be dislodged by whatever marketing technique that you do in short run or even in long run. So, there are very few opportunities and challenges available to me if you see the literature. And let me quickly run through, and then I will, instead of saying in general, I will say what I have done and what we have done and where we are today. Just for those who have not studied marketing, positioning is defined as creating an image of your brand in the minds of customers vis-a-vis other competing brands as well as your own brands which are also vying for the same marketplace. It is not something that you do on the physical position of the product on the shelf of the retailer, but it is what you do to the minds of customers. That's what Jack Rice, Al Rice and Jack Trout, the famous originator of this concept, say. So it is something to do with the minds of the prospects to all the stakeholders. And therefore, if you accept this version of positioning, this is what my presentation is based on, this is what I will be discussing subsequently. If you see literature again, there are so many strategies available. I introspected and then I looked after what strategies are available for me. Well, I can position my product on specific features, the way Hero Honda has done it. Fill it, shut it, forget it, mileage, and even today, Hero Group concentrates on the same thing over after last 25 years. Can I do that? Sorry, I think we have got a wrong presentation here. Can I quickly change it? I had sent a presentation to you. This is not the presentation. This was the original one. Sorry. So, we said, can we do it on the basis of product features that we have? What are the features that a business school has? Okay. Or we should do it for the user category that we have. Okay. What is the user category that we have? Maybe we have students who are studying in the evening, students who can study full time, but unfortunately not everyone can study full time. I can't afford to quit my job because of the economic needs. So maybe I can do something, either executive education there are schools like IIM Calcutta, I'm proud to say, has done a great job to the society, is still doing it by offering number of executive education programs, either through satellite, thank you very much, thanks a lot, either through satellite or whatever. So, specific features just to relook at it: quality of faculty, quality of curriculum, type and quality of infrastructure that one institute can have, okay? Or positioning can be on the basis of the benefits sought by the target market, namely the prospects. Okay. It can be specializations in finance, marketing, etc. If you see the older IIMs, like the moment you say finance, the name of IIM Calcutta springs open in front of you, right from New York to Hong Kong. Investors and investment bankers from all over the world come over there for recruitment. So, Ahmedabad has its own positioning, Bangalore has its own positioning. What is the niche available or left for me? Positioning for specific programs, as I told you. There are institutes, like I remember there's one institute in Mumbai, NMIMS, which is specializing in this way. They got specialized programs in banking, there are programs in insurance, there are programs in retail, and there is also core MBA. So I don't know what is left over in that core MBA, mixture of all these things. Okay. Then positioning for user category. It can be full-time program PGP, which all the IIMs and most of the business schools do, or it can be on executive programs for those who cannot quit their job but want to continue their education. And of course, there are some schools which also resort to positioning against another business schools. They dare some of these existing business schools and they ask them to look beyond them, or they directly say that, okay, we are much better than all others in terms of this and that and that. So there are different ways of positioning your school to your target audience. Which was the option available to me? I looked at my resources, I looked at my strengths, I saw my weaknesses, and in fact I realized there were a number of weaknesses for me, being 2,500 and whatever business school in the country, 11th among all the IIMs in the country. What is left over for me? I said, let me learn from the existing businesses, existing cases. That's what case studies are all about. Let me see what these IIMs have done well, what the existing IIMs have not done so well, which they could have done better. Let me look at it objectively now that I'm out of that system. Now that I was not a part of ABC, let me see in what way I can look at it neutrally, objectively. And then I realized there is a lot I can do. I can learn from these older business schools. I can try to avoid the mistakes that they have made. And let me see in what way I can position my business. Typically, perception map is a technique that we use when we are positioning something and we are seeing the competitive positioning of different brands. I decided to use these two basic matrices. I'll add one more later on: infrastructure and the quality of faculty. Typically, most of the business schools, I just listened to the last part of ISB and she was discussing about infrastructure. Okay? Definitely, it's one of the most important factors that goes on the campus life. Be it Wi-Fi, be it campus residential accommodation, be it mess facility, be it library, and so on. Okay? So we decided to have a look at these two. I added one more aspect to it, and that is quality of curriculum. Now when I say quality of curriculum, I also add faculty into it. Because unless you have great quality of faculty, you cannot improve the quality of curriculum. Unless I know my subject well, I cannot be expected to deliver what is exactly considered to be the curriculum. So we decided to significantly differentiate ourselves on this basis. Infrastructure, perhaps business schools like ISB and other existing IIMs have a great lead over me. I can't do much. Quality of faculty, yes, that is in my hand. I said, let me keep that benchmark very high. In the very first week, the first thing that I started doing after taking charge was recruitment. We released the ad and we started recruiting faculty members. We received thunderous response. It was like for one post, 40 applications. You can imagine that. So we formed a shortlist committee. I sought the help of some of my colleagues from older IIMs, and in all these areas we started shortlisting faculty. And then we realized we had one group when we shortlisted, and then we realized the quality of some of these faculty members was awesome. I had not even expected that. Their PhDs, their post-PhD work, their publications, they had excellent publications, and I got the lead. I said, let's start with PhD and go onwards. And in the first round, out of 400 plus applicants whom we had shortlisted, we selected about 12, out of which 11 joined. That was the first round. And I started my PGP with 11 faculty members. So I was confident that at least the first year courses I could run on purely my own faculty without inviting any guest faculty. And that's what we have done today. Today, in exactly after 18 and a half months after I joined, we have 17 full-time faculty members. Plus, the process is continuous. I hope to reach touch the figure of 20 by end of this year, and maybe by the beginning of next academic year, 25, and we have now raised the bar. If you see the faculty members that we have, though it was not a rule, we had not decided that it should be a rule, but based on the PhD and the post-PhD work that they had done, you can simply visit my website and see the quality of these 17 faculty members. Look at the publications that they have done. Right now, 2 of my faculty members are participating in the Academy of Management conference in the US. And we are the only institute from India to have a representation from more than one faculty member. Okay? So that would tell you the quality. You know the quality of the conference that I mentioned. Even getting one publication or shortlist of publication considered to be great. I have 2 of my faculty members presenting their research papers, and one of them is going to be considered for the best faculty, best research paper award. And that type of publications we have. We have already over a dozen publications in international journals of repute. We have already got 2 white papers published. One has been sent to the government, Ministry of Power, discussing about the power situation in India, and so many other things. We are already considering to develop a faculty development program in Trichy for the institutes which are lesser known and who need this type of support. Yeah. And that's all could be done mainly because of the quality of faculty. Needless to say, the curriculum. Curriculum quality will also depend on the quality of faculty. We had a round of deliberations somewhere in the month of January with these 12 faculty members on board, and we decided what type of curriculum we should have. Case methodology is widely that is practiced. In what way we can add to the case methodology which was discussed by Harvard a few decades ago. And we said case methodology definitely good but not sufficient. What else can we do? We have the emphasis, therefore we decided to have more on practical experimentation and practical exposure. You must know what you are speaking about. You can't just read the theory and come back and omit in the class or in the interview tables. Whatever that you are gossiping is public, that's what he's trying to say. So, we decided to have practical application, and we got a thunderous response in the first year itself. If I were to go by results and rewards, we had the best of the placements among all the new business schools. If you compare the average stipend, just to give you a data, I believe in data, not my words, did not be sufficient. Mahindra's today I am told have given Mahindra General Management Program has given only 2 PPOs in the country, out of which one is with IIM Trichy. That speaks for what we have done with our students. Practical orientation, we have emphasis on building the attitude and the character, which is normally not considered to be an academic program. But that is what I say normally. Once you have cracked CAT, anyone above 90 percentile has the same intelligence. In what way are you different? I tell my students, go out and put your best foot forward. Walk that extra mile. Show them that you don't have those stars of IIM because of which you would not dare to do something. You will do it. It's your job. It's your company. And see what happens. And that's what companies have said. The PPOs are now coming in. By end of August, most of the PPO list would be ready. But they have already started coming in. And I feel happy that whatever we have done in the first year is giving us the fruits. Lastly, to summarize what I have said, that's what I thought of and that's what I have said. Which difference I should promote in IIM Trichy, which perhaps others are not practicing. I said, what is important to the target audience? It's like Anchor White toothpaste. When they came in first, Naye Zamane Ki Nayi Suraksha, no one understood what the brand was, because that was equally applicable from condoms to car. Naye Zamane Ki Nayi Suraksha. But then they changed and they came out with a beautiful ad, 100% vegetarian toothpaste, same brand, same product, and it changed the promise to the consumers, and it became second largest selling toothpaste in India, next only to Colgate. So that's what we said, let's do something that is important to the stakeholders, students, industry, society. Let's be distinctive, let's be different from others. Let's not offer the same thing that others are offering. Not just case studies, not just emphasis on curriculum. Let's have emphasis on holistic development of the students, personality included. Let's be superior in our brand promise. Let the benchmark of quality start with 100%, nothing less than that. Let's think of more than that. Communicable, preemptive, adaptive, affordable, and of course it has to be profitable. We have therefore decided to venture into second segment. Apart from PGP, we have also started FP. We are the only IIM in country to start with FP in the very second year of its operations. We believe in starting small. We have 3 FPs today, 2. One of them has dropped out for personal reasons. 2 FPs now currently pursuing fellowship from IIM Trichy. Finished. And lastly, we have started the executive education program for that other segment. I believe that not everyone is lucky enough to quit his job and do 2 years PGP. If you are capable, if you have feel for it, we have a product for it. Same curriculum of PGP, we run over 3 years, same training courses, and we offer them over a period of 3 years in the evenings at Chennai. That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Can we have a louder